La Coruña, or the Galician A Coruña, is the second largest city in Galicia, Spain, and the capital of the province of A Coruña. It seems like a long time ago now that we booked this cruise. We had just come back from a cruise on Aurora almost a year ago and wanted to try a new cruise line. So we booked this trip to Spain and France on Sky Princess. And here we are in April 2025 in our first port of call, La Coruña. We wanted to visit Plaza da Maria Pita, so we turned right after leaving the cruise terminal and got this great view of Sky Princess from the quay. The square has a statue of Maria Pita, honoured because she inspired the defence of La Coruña from the English in 1589. The square also contains the imposing City Hall. The four statues towards the top in the middle represent the four provinces of Galicia: A Coruña, Lugo, Orense and Pontevedra. Above them is the coat of arms of the city. In the corner of the square, there is a view in the distance of Iglesia de San Jorge, the Church of St. George. See the man walking towards us? His name is Emiliano, and he welcomed us and was very friendly. In fact, in general, people in Coruña were very friendly. The Church of St. George is very beautiful. The 18th century building was built in the Baroque style. We wanted to visit the Tower of Hercules, taking the coastal route, and again, this is achieved by turning right when leaving the cruise terminal, walking next to the cycle lanes along the waterline. The monument, surrounded by fountains, was of the Virgin Carmen, protector of sailors. On the way, we passed the Castillo de San Antón, which has a fascinating history. It has been a refuge for sick sailors, a medieval fortress and prison, to becoming what it is today, the Museum of the City of La Coruña. This maritime control tower is odd looking, sticking up like something out of a science fiction movie. There was a lovely view over the bay as we walked. There's a nice looking beach, but we didn't have time to enjoy it for the reasons I'll clarify in a minute. Look, there is the Tower of Hercules in the distance. This is an unusual game being played by the seniors. No idea what it's called. Write in the comments if you know. Make sure you buy a ticket if you want the tour of the tower before you climb the last section. And this is where you buy the ticket, just over €3. Although on a Monday, it's free. Unfortunately, on our day, the tours were full until 2 p.m. And as it was all aboard at 3:30, we didn't have time. It took us just under an hour to walk there from the cruise terminal. The Tower of Hercules was built by the Romans in the 1st century as a lighthouse. It is a national monument of Spain and is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. We walked back through the city, passing a British cemetery. Look, there's the Maritime Control Tower, and in the distance, Sky Princess. The Plaza del Humor is a must-see. Statues of comedians and comic characters drawn in the floor. There was also a supermarket nearby where we bought some milk for our cabin fridge. I have called this part 1 because in June we are on a cruise with Saga and will return to La Coruña, so check out part 2 later in the year.